Hi everybody. I am so glad to have you here tonight. This is Lisa Harden coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in beautiful Boise, Idaho. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and one of the things that means is that I sell all the beautiful products I use. So please stick with me for the next hour or so. We are going to have a live crafting tutorial, and we're going to have lots of laughs, I'm sure. Please comment, say hello, tell me where you're from. If you're brand new to my channel, please let me know that. I love to welcome everybody. And so I see people coming on already. Hello, ladies. Jean and Kathy and Roz and Leslie. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to see you. So let me just apologize up front. There will probably be a little coughing or clearing of throat. I'm definitely going to be sucking on some Jolly Ranchers. That's my form of cough drop right now. And anyway, just, bear with me. No coughing fits, knock on wood. But I think most of you know I think I was starting to get a cold, or I was getting a cold last week. And then it went into overdrive. So, kind of hit the Thursdays though. That was nice that I was able to come on the Thursdays. So, just getting up from a little nap. And just couldn't wait to create with you. So, I'm really happy to see everybody. Hello, Jill. And here is, oh, hi, Louise. How are you doing? I've seen your name before, but Roz is chatting with you. And that's just kind of how it goes here. Please just pop on and chat with each other. If you have questions for me, you are welcome to post them in the comments, because I do go through the comments and read them, usually right after this. It's one of my favorite things to do during the week. And so if you have questions, if I don't catch it tonight live, please know that I'll be watching for them, but you can always check back with me if you haven't heard anything. Hi, Christy from Arizona. Yes, I can only imagine. I'm sure it's hot there. I'm sure it's also smoky there, because unfortunately, the poor West, the Western Canada and Western United States, is, for lack of a better term, on fire, right? So I am one of the lucky ones. I am in the smoke, but not the fire. And let's hope it stays that way, right? I mean, let's hope we get rid of the smoke. But in any case, I wanted to play with something new. This is a really fun bundle. Well, I think it's going to be fun. I haven't even played with it that much, but I already know it's going to be one of my favorites. It came from the mini catalog, which does go live to customers on August 3rd. Please remember that's also a time when we get 2 more months this year of celebration. And oh my gosh, if you haven't seen this catalog and this flyer yet, please, if you live in the United States and you would like to have a copy for yourself, please private message me or send me an email at the Stamping Zoo at outlook.com. I would be happy to send you a copy. And they're great. And so it's always fun to see the products live here, right? But it's really nice to have them to peruse. And as always, these have many great ideas in them. So it's always nice to have this for a catalog and an idea book. And often we will just case the catalog, right? We'll just make copies right out of the catalog. So anyway, you don't want to miss having these. Please let me know if you need a copy. I'm happy to do that. I also want you to know we are still in the midst of the Zoo Days of Summer. Let's see here. Where has my... Yes, you may also know it as the drawing of the Lucky Pineapple, right? This is quite a crazy pineapple. So anyway, there are tickets in here, and every time I reach $200 in sales, I have a drawing, and I give away a $30 gift certificate. So we are $60 away from our next drawing, and it just goes on through August, right? So what do I want to say? I will have as many drawings as we have sales. So, and there are a couple of other ways to get your names entered into that drawing for the $30 gift certificates. If you will just go over to thestampingzoo.com, look for the Zoo Days of Summer tab, should be near the top of the page, and that explains all about it. But don't go over there now because we're just starting, right? We're just gonna have some fun with Sparkle of the Season. So this is a great bundle, like I said, from the mini catalog. It is just under $50 US. So if you purchase this and probably this glue, it will get you very close to earning a $150 choice in the celebration set or the celebration flyer. So already super fun. I've been showing you these celebration products and it is just good. Yes, Christy. Hopefully I can convince you by the end of this hour that you might need this. So this is a very versatile set, and I have lots of plans for this set. This stamp set's going to get a workout. Good thing it's a quality stamp set, right? Because I have some class ideas for this. Not quite ready to reveal those yet, but I will be talking about them soon. So in the meantime, I was like, I want to start playing with this set. And, but I'm not quite ready to go full bore Christmas. But see, I don't have to with this set because, of course, we have all these great dies for it centers around these wreath, right? These wreath shapes, both in dies and this really great stamp. And then you just add on pieces and parts that make it seasonal for whatever season. So of course we have snowflakes, bats, leaves, stars. And then I love all of these like bigger pieces. There's kind of like a grouping of small and then a grouping of medium-sized things. But even this cool kind of artsy looking pine cone. Anyway, and they all have die cuts. There's even a strip of little circles here that I'm guessing you could make for little round berries, and you make 6 at a time. So, or like Christmas light bulbs, whatever you want to call them. Thanks, Roz. So it's kind of a Bermuda Bay, don't you think? Yeah. So anyway, and then there's even like, look at this cute pumpkin. A witch's broom. So anything you want, I would say, well, we're going to make cards that you can use like tomorrow. Okay. So, but anything you want from now through definitely through the end of the year, this kind of has you covered. So if you're somebody who likes to have one kind of a little workhorse bundle that you know you can get a lot of different seasonal type cards from, this might be the stamp bundle for you. So anyway, let me just show you a couple of things. We are going to make a couple of cards tonight. And we have a couple of different color palettes here. Then notice one thing. We're not jumping into Christmas yet. We're not even jumping into Thanksgiving. We're not doing Halloween yet either. We're just doing literally cards that I'm probably going to use tomorrow. Maybe I'll send them out to you guys. So I want to show you the papers that we're going to use. For one, we're going to use papers from the Bloom Where You're Planted. Haven't even gotten these out. Well, I mean, I've gotten them out, but I didn't get the suite. I just got the paper for this. I love it. It's just a matter of how much I have time for, right? As much as I love it. And it's in the annual catalog, so there's always time. Oh God, famous last words. There's always time, right? But these are the really cool papers. And it has, I mean, if you like this and if you like houseplants, I know houseplants really had a resurgence during COVID, right? So it's really fun to put together all these pieces and parts of houseplants. And this is just the paper. So if you like this, please check it out in your annual catalog. It's a really beautiful suite with lots of cool elements. As you can see, there's a couple of different things that might be like walls or really cool backgrounds. And as usual, this paper has like one side that's really heavily themed, right? It really goes with the theme. And then there's one side, this side, that is more general. So you can use it with everything. So let's say you make 20 cards out of with the plants, and then maybe you're tired, you want to take a break. You can just turn it over and use the other ones. Angela, the $30 board is something you get into a drawing. So in a nutshell, for every $20 purchase, you get your name entered into the drawing. And then once I reach $200, every time I reach $200, I have a drawing for everybody who's only been, you know, in that last $200 grouping. And then I give away $30. So, if you have any other questions, you can private message me and I will take a look at that right after this. Or you can also, you know, like I said, after this, of course, I don't want to lose you right now. So go on over to thestampingzoo.com and it talks about all different ways you can earn chances into the drawing and how you can double your chances in the drawing. So I don't want you to miss out on that. It's really fun. And I would love to draw every day if I could. So customers dictate that. So anyway, that is the Bloom Where You're Planted paper. And why don't we just start with that? It's just really pretty general, but I love, of course, the color combination. So we're gonna do, will someone please tell me what this fun fold is called? I think it's called a book binding card, but basically we're going to make a square on the front of the card. So I did cut this in advance. This is just jade, a great color, right? And it is 4 1/4 by 11. Then you score it at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. So really, it's just one extra thing. You have a regular card, right? With one extra score on it. Because we're going to be opening this up. This is also going to give us more of a square focus, which I think is really great when you're making wreaths. So we're going to go with that. So that's just jade. I'm also, I chose this paper, which was really cool, right? And then I grabbed the gray granite, which is in the background of this paper. And I love any chance to use Blackberry Bliss. So that's not in the paper, but that's going to be kind of my little accent color, right? And probably we're going to use some more Just Jade as well. So I have some in the sideline here. And I don't really know quite what we're going to do with this after that. But I just know we're going to cut out lots of die cuts for this one, okay? So we can assemble this card a little later. I just wanted you to have kind of a heads up on what the color scheme is. Now I'm going to bring the bigger Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in. I think some of these, definitely the little pieces, would fit on the mini. But since we're going to try and cut several things at once, I am just going to bring the workhorse in. So that's kind of like, that's your answer to do you need both? Well, as an avid stamper, yes, I think I need both of the die cuts, or both of the die cutting machines. But they both work the same. One is $60, one is $120, whatever fits your budget. But if you have to choose one, I'd say choose the larger one, because the deck, of course, is full-sized. And so you're going to have what you need. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. Let's take a look. And I realize I'm a little close there. Sorry. You get my hands like up close and personal, don't you? And maybe let's put, well, we're probably going to stamp before we do that. So let's just get one of these and check it out. Maybe I'll do the stars also. So the stars are going to be really fantastic to have. And so does anybody else have this bundle right now? Want to tell me if you've been working with it, or did it catch your eye? Did you see it at all? You know, it's always fun to know, like, what are the first, you know, choices that we see. There's often so many sparkly things. I definitely have that squirrel mentality, right? Okay, right off the bat. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Okay, so just in case we want a smaller one, and of course these pieces just pop out, you can already tell that this would be really cool behind any sort of sentiment, right? Just like a strip across it with the sentiment is going to be really nice. Okay, Kathleen, thank you so much. Nice to see you popping in. We'll catch you on the replay. Okay. Oh goodness, now we're gonna have some chatting in the background. Can you believe that? Tango, cool it please. So we've been having some work done in the cul-de-sac. So they have been really, really excited to be watching. It's just like utility workers. And boy, they've been making quite a job out of a very small area. But so of course Tango's been on the watch for all things going on, and let alone our regular traffic, which isn't really that much, thank goodness, because we are in the cul-de-sac, because he likes to be on watch. It was really funny when this wasn't like a tipping point for me for when I was looking for dog breeds, but I do remember reading in several areas that Havanese are a small dog that are a little less likely to be barky. And Cash definitely fits that bill. Tango didn't get the memo. My friend Anne always says, well, she doesn't say it anymore, but she used to say, I thought you told me they can't bark. And I'm like, no. No. They can bark. They are supposed to really choose not to. But, you know, they're different just like us. I'm a little more talkative. I'm not going to hold it against Tango. So, anyway, it is what it is, right? Okay, let's see. I might also want a piece of vellum to lighten this up. Let's try that. Now, can I find, there we go. I didn't want to pull some new ones. There's always scraps, right? You can always get a good little scrap. Oh yes, Roz, I'll let them know. I'm sure Nala and Lucy are listening to them. So, okay. Our vellum is this great cardstock weight if you've never used it before. It is pliable, but it's definitely not flimsy, which allows us to do really cool things like this, like do a beautiful die cut. And it even picks up the embossing, which is great. Let's see. Well, I'll show you that on a piece of cardstock. But this die is a great die because it has some embossing pieces as well as the pieces that cut out. So we're getting more and more of those, I think, and it's really fun. All right, let's take a look at what we have, and then we'll add some color and maybe do a little stamping. Tango, what are you doing? Coming in here to see if there's anything he can bark at, right? He knows I'm on with the ladies. It's kind of like when you were little and your mom was on the phone, right? And you started like acting like a jackwagon because you knew that the cord was only so long. It doesn't happen anymore. But at a certain point, you did know your mom was held firm to the phone. Ah, the good old days. Okay, let me see. Where is this? Now I've forgotten already that I wanted to cut a strip to continue my pattern. And so let me do that. I think this is 1 1/4, 4 1/4, 5 1/2, right? 1 1/4. Can I do that math tonight? Yay, I can. Okay. Let's see here. I need that great paper back. Oh my gosh. The craft room is alive and happy. I am getting ready to do 2 classes, one tomorrow, one Saturday morning. I just shipped the Charmed card kits out. I think everybody should have received those by today. And then I am designing for classes for August. Ah! It is never a dull moment. Okay. So why don't I go, if it's 1 1/4, I am going to cut my DSP just at 1 by 4. Okay. And then I'm going to bring my gray granite in. I want to just mirror the same thing I did on the right. So gray granite. Let's see if I can get it out of this. I want it to be 1 1/8. Gonna be a tiny piece. Oh shoot. Nope. I need a new one. That's all right. There's plenty more where that came from, so I'm okay. Let's see here. Okay, so 1 1/8. By 4 1/8. Okay, I think. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay, see, that's going to make all the difference. Makes it look very finished. And why wouldn't you want to do that? It also gives you an opportunity, if you want to use different patterns, because I know it's hard to choose paper sometimes. So you could use this as the binding, you know, and kind of break it up. And it all coordinates, of course, because it's all Stampin' Up. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I do kind of like it this way though. And I think, let's see here. I am probably gonna bring in, this is gonna be the ribbon I use, which is the Evening Evergreen. It is also in this paper. And if you ever wonder what colors are in the paper, of course, there's a color chart on the back of each pack of paper. So on this one, you can see it tells you exactly, here's the item number if you want to order it again. Here's the name of it, of course, and then here are the coordinating colors. So if you're ever wondering, like, once you start using the Stampin' Up! Colors, you actually learn them really quickly, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, that's where you go to if you want to have kind of a color code. So anyway, I knew, of course, that Evening Evergreen is in here. Thank you so much, Peggy. You're so nice. And thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And hello, Susan. You snuck in here too. So this is a really cool ribbon. It is an organdy. Let's see what we call it. Open weave ribbon. Okay, so there's kind of like an organdy in the middle with this kind of satiny edges. It's really nice to tie. We have played with it a lot. I've gone through several rolls of it already. It has been in the Charmed card kit if you participated in that. So it is really nice ribbon, and it comes in all 5 of the 21 to 23 in colors. Okay, so again, if you're looking for some great ribbon, I really like the open weave. And then, you know, I couldn't choose, so I have all 5. And like I said, I've gone through several pale papaya, because that is like, oh, I can't get enough of that color. There's something in it that just calls my name. It's very odd because that's not a color that I would normally be drawn to. I normally like things like Blackberry Bliss, right? Very saturated colors. Let's do a little bit of stamping. Speaking of the different colors, let's see if we can bring a few of these little accent pieces from the stamp set into our wreath. Now this is going to be a thank you card. And we actually have in the stamp set, we're not going to do a ton of stamping with this particular card, but we have a thankful for you, right? That can be a Thanksgiving, that can be a thankful for you. So I really like that. Or grateful, I think, is a nice word to put on a thank you card, right? It is very nice to show gratitude. And I think the more you show it, the more it shows up in your life. So not to get too, you know, philosophical on you, but it's true. Give it a try. The more you show gratitude, the more gratitude shows up in your life. I guarantee it, it's going to happen. So let's try this Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to get the paper piercing mat out. This is it's $5 or $6. It's in the catalog, and it's invaluable when you're using photopolymer stamps because they don't have a spongy area, right? Like we were playing with the sheep last week, remember that? So cling stamps have a sponge. So you get the cushioning you need. It's kind of like an all-in-one, okay? The photopolymer don't have sponge because we want to be able to see through them. But the trade-off is you need to add like a spongy element to get the best impression. My personal experience is that the more surface area a photopolymer stamp has, the better the impression is when you use the paper piercing mat. So while I might not always grab it when I'm just making sentiments or something, I definitely will grab it when I am using a stamp like that. And so on that note, let's just give it a try. That's definitely an all occasion looking stamp. So is this. It's like rose hips, right? Which are kind of cool. I like that they put the element of rose hips in there versus just the obvious rose. So, and those just, now I have previously wiped these down with the chamois so that I got the film off of them. There is somewhat of a film on photopolymer stamps that kind of resists the ink the first few times. I liken it to a crepe, right? The first few crepes aren't that great, and then they're fantastic. So let's just make a couple different pieces. As I look at this, I'm already liking the bigger leaves, so I think I'm going to try and put 3 of these leaves in here. Okay, I definitely could grab, oh look, I'm like playing a game here. How many scraps? You've done this. You guys do this. We're like, I don't want to get out another piece of paper. Or God forbid I run out. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, I think they're called bookbinding cards, Susan. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's kind, Roz. You will love it here. Roz. Your little sweetie Roz has been having a great month. Her house is filled with grandkids and with children. So she is one happy mom. And Yaya. I think that's what the kids, no. What do the kids call you, Roz? I think Kathy Strang is Yaya. See, I'm learning all of this. But sometimes I need some help. Oh my gosh, I just bought a new, to me, used Stampin' Caddy. It is so much quieter than my other one, right? And I'm actually thinking about buying another one too. Now I wish, Stampin' Up, can you please just bring back the Stampin' Caddy? We love it so much. Okay, now that almost still has some blackberry on it, which isn't bad. But I used the really dark color first, and so I didn't quite get it. It's like it almost kind of hung around. Oh, that's pretty. So I am just stamping the same. I'm stamping gray granite on gray granite cardstock and so forth. Not reinventing the wheel here. I could obviously be stamping the different colors. Oh, Kathy, I'll take a picture of my Stampin' Caddy for you. It is retired. It's a retired item, but it's always very hot on the used sites, and I think there's like a following for the Caddy. It just is something I've used for years and years, and so while the new ink pads don't technically fit in it, they slide in and out of it just fine. So anyway, it's like a big carousel. It's like a lazy Susan, if you will. Granny Roz, that's right. Okay, so yes, okay. I knew somebody was Yaya. First of all, Peggy, you like my way of doing things artistically and my originality and my nails. My gosh, Peggy, you need to hang out with me more often, girl. But I do want to tell you, if you are new, I jump in and out, okay? I jump in and out of stories, of cards, out of things that I might see out the window. I try and keep it focused, and at the end, we do actually make cards, and hopefully I teach you a little bit about the stamps themselves and the beautiful Stampin' Up! Products. But if you want someone that's like highly edited or only talks about the stamps, oh, you're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me, because this is the passion of my life. And so when I bring you in to talk about cards, we just talk about life, right? So anyway, just a little background for anybody who might be new, and I hope you like it. Yeah. Roz is excited, but exhausted, she says. Okay, I think let's keep that kind of like, I don't need to put every single bell and whistle on it, do I? The thing you can do with these, which is really fun, is you can kind of stack them and stagger the leaves and make it really full, right? And let's see here. Let's get that little piece out. I like the, yeah, I like being able to see through all these pieces. They really are just falling out pretty easy. And this guy, of course, our little piece of vellum, we will use some glue dots on this. Never be able to tell. Probably use some, we'll save these. Ooh, that's so cute though. I love the stars, don't you? It's a really good size. Probably 1.25 inches. Nope, it was way off. 2 1/4 across. So, really nice size. Okay, let's cut these leaves out. And then I think we're gonna have enough to build a pretty little wreath. Okay. People do ask if I love the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Yes. I don't know if love is even a strong enough word. It's so nice. In fact, I also have a Gemini Junior. Of course, I had Big Shots. And I'm going to be selling the Big Shots, by the way, in my BOGO sale. I do currently have a BOGO sale going on. Forgot to mention that. If you want the link for that, you can certainly ask me. If you follow me, if you get my emails, I sent that out a few days ago. And also, it's over on my website, but it's not a specific page. It's just a post. So anyway, I am going to put at least one of my Big Shots in the BOGO in case you're interested. You know, they're good. they're totally usable machines, but if I had the budget, I would obviously just buy the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. And so, like I was also saying, I have a Gemini Junior, which is an it's an electric die cutting machine. It's kind of nice when you have lots of things going to, you know, you can put the dies in there and then you can do a couple of different things. But honestly, I have not used it since I got the Stampin' Cut and Emboss because I just like it so much better. In fact, I just unplugged this Gemini Junior a few days ago and put it in the closet because it was taking up valuable desk space. And I have not turned it on. So that is about the strongest testimonial I can give for you. Now I am just cutting these out, as you can see. Maybe you can't see that, but just cutting these out. They go through really smoothly and the die has a nice close fit. You can even see where the stem is, so you can really make sure that your die just cuts out the stamp. Perfect. Ooh, so pretty, right? Is that nice? Okay, let's get a couple more here. Do I keep you on your toes? Is that who you're talking to? Probably. Yes, I make you follow lots of stuff, don't I? I'm not just talking about one thing. And really, that's how I talk in life. Like how I'm talking with you, it's not like I have this Stampin' Up persona, for goodness sake. It's just me. It's just me. I only have one persona. Do I have large letter dies? Do you mean in the BOGO sale? I do not. I know there's a set of large letter dies we have that are retired, and you may be able to find them on other areas, but I don't have any for the sale. Thank you for asking, though. Okay, let's put this off to the side for now. Oh, but I do have pictures of everything over there on that post, Louise. So that's always fun. Now let me get my silicone craft sheet out. I'm going to build, right? Anytime I'm going to build and adhere things, I just want my little silicone craft sheet. This is also something that, kind of like the paper piercing mat, it's kind of invaluable. You're always finding a reason to use it. It's also, like the silicone craft sheet, very inexpensive. So Stampin' Up does a good job of that. I think I want the base to be the gray, and then I want to put the Just Jade down. I am just going to use glue dots. You could use a little bit of mono. I think that'd be fine too. I am afraid that I probably would make a mess with the mono. So where to put these? I'm gonna put them behind the leaves. And they need like a little bit of solid because I don't want to see the glue dots or have them sticking onto stuff when those leaves are a little tender. Come on, Lisa. Okay, I kind of ripped that one. So learn from me. When you're putting the glue dots on this, take the glue dots to the item versus the other way. You know what? Change of plans. I'm allowed. I think this is going to work better after all that yammering. I'm just going to glue some certain areas. I don't want you to have to watch me painstakingly put all of those glue dots on. And I think this is going to get us what we want. Okay, so again, I'm trying to stagger the leaves so that it ends up kind of having leaves, you know, all the way around it. And let's see here. And then I'm going to put the vellum, I think, on the top. No, I think I want the vellum in the back, to be quite honest. No. What I really need are these. These are just first tweezers. No, we don't sell them because they're really easy to get. No, they're really easy to find. So, but they're reverse. So that is so handy in our crafting. So you don't have to push them. Basically, that means they are gripping unless you tell them otherwise, right? Versus tweezers that you might use on brows or something like that. Okay. And then that just gives it even more body back there. And yeah, a little glue's coming out, but you know what? We're also going to put these leaf parts on. Excuse me. Losing my voice, huh? Let's see. I really think we might just put the Blackberry Bliss in, and then that's going to be it. And this will also really help to glue everything together. So let's try one here. Hey, Fancy Pants. Oh yeah, you know, that's just me. I coordinate my nails. I do, Brene, actually, it's funny how often, or it's probably not funny. Let me phrase this as a question. How many of you like live in the world of Stampin' Up! Colors now that if you've been using Stampin' Up! For a while and you know, you just like fall in love with the colors and you start to like think about things as, oh, I want to paint my bedroom pool party, or you know, things like that. Because really, to me, I find what I need in the Stampin' Up! Range of colors. And so I really don't need to go outside of that. I always find what I need. It's really funny. Okay, I'm trying to get this underneath. Like, I don't want it just to be sticking out, you know, like a real wreath. Only I don't want it there because I want to use 3. Because 2 is just weird. There. Okay. This is something that you can cut out all of these pieces for in advance, you know, lots of different colors, and just sit and watch TV, say, and put all these wreaths together. I think that sounds like a good idea. And then finally, let's see here. There we go. Let's do that. Ooh, this is fun. All right, Kathy Sheely. See you later. Catch me on replay, and I know you will. Okay, alrighty. We're building kind of a fun. Look at that. It doesn't have a thing to do with Christmas, but it could so easily be Christmas if you just change the colors. Put some foil in this. Oh, my Lord. It's going to be so pretty. Okay, let's start gluing this together. It's going to kind of be a fun little combination, I think. Again, it's like a fresh color combination, isn't it? So it's like a lot of our greens, but it's really fun. Stampin' Up, you're so smart. Ooh, I didn't want to do that yet. I'm going to put that down there. There's a reason. It just might end up getting kind of messy. So I want to glue this first. Okay. And then I'm going to take this off. It's always a way. Bring the Savior, the silicone mat in, right? Because nothing sticks to it. So, and then you can just clean off any glue that might be there with water. In fact, I love them so much I have 3. Okay, this is where I want to show off my ribbon, right? So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that cheater way, because I think it makes it look so much nicer for when you are tying a little bit of a knot on the front. So I'm bringing in the Seal Plus, okay? It's our heavy duty, one of our heavy duty adhesives. And I am going to adhere a little piece to the back. All right, and then put this down here. Behave now. And then I am just gonna tie, it's really not even a knot, I'm just gonna tie this ribbon around here, okay? So then it'll, first of all, you can move it if you do it this way. So you can move it, you know, if you don't want it in the middle, or if it ends up a little too low, you can move it to exactly where you want it, right? And I just like that. I think it's much easier than trying to wrangle the paper and get it nice and tight and all that stuff. Ooh, blackberry bliss ribbon, you're right, Kathy, would be a standout. Yeah, it would be less, be like more, what do I want to say, more complimentary and less monotone. Be really nice. Look at Kathy working on alternates. Coming in late. Hello, Lisa Kingdon. Unless I've been missing you. I don't think I've seen you in a while. It's nice to see your name pop up. Or maybe I saw it. Maybe I saw it the last couple weeks. But anyway, it's nice to see you. Okay, let's put this right on here. I could have probably done this in a different order, but you know, potato, potato, it's gonna get done. So that is like the binding part, right? Okay, so then here's the little fold. I'm gonna take, again, a little bit of that Seal Plus, and there's no, you don't have to guess where this folds, you just fold it down flat. And then that is what kind of gives you this square appearance, which I like so much for wreaths, but this is still a full-size card, right? Kind of just fun. We're always trying to switch it up, aren't we? Okay, so then we're going to bring in our other pieces. And this is 4 square, okay? This is 4 1/8 square. So really easy measurements, again, because it's square. You wouldn't have to keep the DSP square. You could go all different directions with this stuff. And then this is a really, just 1/8 of an inch. So not much, which is also why I'm using the liquid adhesive, because then if I have to shift this, I have a few seconds of time where I can still shift the paper around. But we lucked out. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I love the gray behind this. I think that was a bit of genius. I would have put white. That is why I am not an artisan designer for Stampin' Up. It's already beautiful. You put a sentiment on this, you're done. But we're gonna take it to the next level, right? Oh, that's fun. Okay, and then I think right away I can tell I'm going to put my sentiment in gray. Let me grab that other piece of gray granite, wherever it went. Oh, for the love. What? Now I can't seem to keep enough of it around, can I? Let me see. It's got to be out here somewhere. Like I had a whole sheet of it. If you could only see what was behind me, you'd be so scared. You'd be like, there's an avalanche coming. Coming our way. Okay, let's see here. Well, fine. Just fine then. Okay. Excuse me. Do I want that? I think I want gray inside. And let me think about this for a minute. Let's do a 4 square inside of the gray granite. That might be where my sentiment is. I might just leave the front like this with some embellishments. Call it pretty. Let's see here. I definitely want, for this, what comes to mind, of course, are the 21 to 23 in color jewels. But I mean, the sky's the limit, right? Whatever gems you have, you could definitely incorporate them. Because, again, that's kind of the nature of this stamp set. This stamp set is going to be anything goes. Come on now. Where are you hiding? the problem. I have so many. Look at that. Oh, I know I have so many of them because they were on back order for a while, and then I got FOMO, right? I got fear of missing out, and so then I bought a bunch of them. So I was like, that's not happening to me again. So these are the jewels that I love. Oh, so pretty. Look at them. Again, all 5 coordinating colors. Kind of like the ribbon, right? Sensing a pattern. So takes the guesswork, again, out of our designing. Okay, now that I have something to glue back here, I am going to just put 3 dots of glue like this. You could pop this up on dimensionals if you wanted to. I think it's a little delicate to do that, but that's okay. All right, so what's everybody else playing with lately? Anybody else doing some designing today, or making cards, or just thinking about it, or, you know, what's your favorite item in the holiday catalog? Have a chat with me. Tell me what's going on with you. I want to hear. Okay, and I am putting on the Evening Evergreen gems because they match the ribbon, right? I already know they're going to match. And let's see here. Is that sitting down? Yes, it is. Hey, ooh, that's pretty. I like it. Now I'm going to just grab our Thankful for You sentiment, put it on my card. You made cards with the penguins. Roz, I'm so tempted with those penguins. In fact, someone made the penguins, but they punched it out of black glimmer paper, and I was like, uh-oh, that might be the tipping point for me. You know, there's always a tipping point when you see someone use a stamp set, and then you think, all right, I've got to have it. That may have been my tipping point. It was very pretty. Susan's been playing with Beauty of the Earth. I love Beauty of the Earth. That paper, oh, so pretty. Okay, see, I wanted to try that. For some reason, I thought this sentiment, first of all, who put it on the block? It's like all crooked. Actually, let me mash this down. Sometimes that helps it. And this is also a really fine stamp. Oh, what am I doing? I need my paper piercing mat. I knew something was off. Oh, immediately. Much better. Okay. Thankful for You. Sorry if you had to see my hair. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I think it's very nice to go in this little square card. Kathy Sanford, you're working on Christmas in July cards. Oh my gosh. It is always something I think of, something I think I'm going to do. Oh, haven't quite gotten there yet. I'm having too much fun just in the classes I'm doing right now, but I need to get some cards done. Don't worry, we're not going to wait until December to make Christmas cards. No way. We're going to start working on them in classes, online and in person next month. So it's going to be Christmas in August. Brene says you've been eyeing the deer punch. You know what? I have too, Brene, because the celebration paper also is kind of the tipping point for me on that. There's coordinating celebration paper with that deer punch. And so that's pretty nice, I've got to say. Look at this, our first card with our Sparkle of the Season. Lots of texture, and definitely could be Christmas colors, but right now it's just a cute little summer thank you card. Okay, that's our first card. Now our second card, totally different color combination, right? And we are using DSP from the Celebration catalog. A little sneak peek of what's to come. Speaking of the penguin, Brene, this is the coordinating paper for the penguin. It's called Penguin Playmates, and just a couple really nice things about this paper. First of all, just like I told you last time, there's a side of this paper that's heavily themed. So it's Penguin and Playmates, right? All about. And then there's a side that's really more of all season. So anyway, we've got these cute little Penguin and Playmates, right? Of course. Look at that. Adorable. And let's see. We've got some trees, which I love. Oh, that's the back side of that, of course. I believe it's this penguin you can punch out with the punch. So, you know, it does double duty. And that makes for really easy card making, doesn't it? And you could even cut out all of these other elements. Yes, it's possible. You can fussy cut. I know you can. So, anyway, this is what it all looks like. Super cute. Oh, and I love Fresh Freesia, this light purple color in the background. But then, of course, we have all these fun designs to work with anytime. Look. Oh, don't you love it? Nice little diagonal stripe. Misty Moonlight, which is an in color from last year. And I think it's like, it's one of the ones that I use all the time. Kathy, you're doing Halloween cards too? Look at this. I love this one. And I love this one and this one. Anyway, I love it all. But, so we're going to use some of this paper tonight. This is also a choice that is free with a $50 purchase. So all of these cool things you can't buy, but you earn them for free. Believe it. Celebration. Yay. Now, so again, I just took my cue on the colors straight from the DSP, but I'm not using the Penguin and Friends side, Penguin and Playmates side. I'm using the lightly themed side, right? So these are the ones I chose. I love that stripe, and I told you I loved Fresh Freesia, so that just gives me an opportunity to use that. And we're going to just immediately make two little rectangles here. It is fun. It's very happy paper. It makes me smile. Both sides make me smile. But who doesn't love a penguin? In fact, we had penguins last year. They are in my BOGO sale. Nice little segue there. They were more realistic, less cartoony. Again, really great. In fact, I absolutely loved the sentiments in that card, or in that stamp set. It's more of like Friends Christmas things, or winter holiday. Anyway, they were really handy. Oh gosh, I'm squeaking. Oh. Hey, this is so much better than I was, you guys, seriously. But I did, in case you're wondering, I am vaccinated. I took a COVID quick test, and that was negative. And then because I just worry about stuff all the time, I also called one of my nurses from my regular stuff. And I told her, you know, what was going on and how it happened and stuff. And then she said to me, yeah, I don't think you had COVID. Kind of like, she wasn't being rude, but at all. But in my sarcastic mind, I was kind of thinking that she was telling me, you have no idea. Like, you didn't have COVID. Get real. You had a cold. So, anyway. But you know what? I haven't had a cold in a long time. And I think that's the case with a lot of us, right? Like, I hadn't had a cold for several years. And so that's what happens. It kind of blasts you out of the water. Which set did you miss out on? It was so cute. I meant, oh, last year's. Well, Kathy, Sanford, I have it on my BOGO sale. So, you know, maybe you're thinking you can have a second go around with it and get yourself some new product just with the same thing. So you take a look at my BOGO sale. It's a good one. I have lots of stuff listed, and just in brief, while I'm getting this out, I will tell you, I always want to give people options. I don't know, maybe that's not a good idea, But I decided to give you the options. So there are specific items. So if you want a specific item, you can, of course, purchase those, and it's BOGO, right? It's buy one, get one free. So you buy the same amount of new product, and you get then you get the equivalent amount of retired product for free, plus the shipping. But then I also decided that if somebody is just willing to like take a chance and have some fun, for a $60 purchase, you get at least $90 in a grab bag. And a grab bag is going to be a priority padded envelope that I stuff full of things. So it's going to have at least $90 retail product. And everything is really just like from about 1.5 years. So it's not super old stuff. There's no wood blocks, nothing like that. Okay. But anyway, if you're feeling lucky, you know, and you just want me to choose something for you, then you get a lot more product if you want to do it that way. So, you know, I'm giving people options, right? I like options sometimes. Okay, I think right away I want to use these stars, and I want to just stamp the stars all over this background. Okay. Nope, I need that. Earlier today, was sending out some happy mail, sending out some thank you cards, things like that. So that was so fun. Please don't forget to send your cards, right? The hashtag is make a card, send a card, not make a card and hoard it. So if you want to hoard it, then make 2 and send one and keep one. That works too. Misty Moonlight. I know if I had kept every old set, I would be bombarded, because I'm somebody that needs to be like, this will not surprise you, but I need to be pretty orderly. And so I need to keep only current stuff really around. I keep very few retired sets just because this is the nature of the beast, right? My God, I hear dogs barking and my first thought is, are those my dogs? Oh, please no. I don't think so. Ooh, I love the stars. Now think about all the things you could use the stars for. My goodness. Any card. We also have the star die cuts. And this would be a really fun little addition, right? I think that's how I want it. A little controlled, right? Okay. So I also want to put, then I just want to put these papers on. They are going to be our background. This is a nice way to be able to use a couple different kinds of DSP. So pretty. And sometimes it's just hard to choose. So you may as well just use a mix. I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. I was going to say, I might regret that. No, let's do it. Why not? I won't regret it. Oh, I know what we can do. So for the wreath, we can use the wreath that has the stars. Right? You guys probably were already thinking that, weren't you? Uh-huh, you were. I know it. And then, I don't know, for the sentiment on this, I may grab a sentiment from something else. But again, that's the fun of it, right? We can mix and match things, and it's really easy, and it's not like a big, difficult thing, because everything just kind of coordinates. Okay, so now let's do some die cutting with, let's definitely have a Misty Moonlight wreath. And people might also be on vacation. It seems like the traffic, well, okay, I haven't really been out and about for a week, but I've been told traffic's a little bit lighter. Shocking. Okay, I want the Misty Moonlight, but I also want, I want to lighten it up with the soft sea foam. So, let me grab some Misty Moonlight, which is great, fun, beautiful gray blue color. And I also need some soft sea foam. You can even put white in there too, but I think we'll be good with these two. Okay. Right. And then this guy. So if you are, if you did receive my Charmed card kit, I sent you an email basically saying that I couldn't record the videos for obvious reasons. I had no voice. So I'm going to be starting on those tomorrow. So hoping to get those out to you by the end of the weekend, but they'll at least be started. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. These dies, even though they're detailed, of course you see they're just popping in and out of here. Super easy. Super fun. Okay, let's see. I almost want to add the fresh freesia too. Why not? Life is young. No, I don't think that's the saying. I'm gonna blame that on my cold medicine. Okay, so a little fresh freesia. I love this color combo. This really is a happy combo to me. The lightness of the soft sea foam and the fresh freesia, and then it's all kind of grounded by that Misty Moonlight, isn't it? Okay. I will say, if you are watching me on YouTube, hello and thank you and welcome. And one thing you guys can do for me that is so helpful and doesn't cost a thing is that you can share my videos, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. It helps me so much because you bring traffic to my site. So then I get to share my crafting with more people. Hello, Cheryl. That's true. I have not seen your name for a while either. I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. So yes, if you like, comment, and share, those are all things that bring traffic to the site. Kind of makes Facebook and YouTube give me a little bit of a wake up and look kind of thing. And then brings me lots more happy customers and viewers. And just Stampin' Friends, all of which I love. Now, as those were just laying there, I almost thought, this is kind of fun. This is really kind of a fun look. Huh. Just because they were laying that way, I wouldn't have normally chosen to do that. But let's see what we think. This really is kind of screaming birthday card to me. What do you think? Let me find a good birthday sentiment. 1 minute now. Or you guys can tell me what you think it's screaming to you, but I think it looks kind of like birthday-ish. Kind of birthday fun. It could also be a thank you card. Thank you is always welcomed. I use so many thank you cards, so that's a nice thing to have around. Let's see. Oh, I know which set I really like for this. Let's me find it. I think it has to be something a little bit bold. Maybe the Sphinx. Or, let's see here. Come on now. Something just needs to jump out at me sometimes, right? But the other problem is I have so many things in my cart for my beautiful stampers at Stamp Camp that lots of the things are in there. Let's see. Okay. I kind of like that. Thanks. But you know what? I'm also thinking about just putting it down here because I don't want to cover these. They're kind of pretty. Now that I see that, they're just kind of cute. Best wishes is kind of sweet. Now that I see that, I know what I want to use. I want to use this is one of my favorites for sentiments too, is this Free as a Bird set. Thank you for being you. We're the best of friends. Your friendship means the world to me. The world needs more of you. I don't know. I think we need to have that sentiment in more than one stamp set. I think it's such a good one. I'm going to use your friendship means the world to me. You know what? I have more friends than I probably deserve, but that's what comes to mind. I really like that. Now, I think I might just have it as a strip across to not take away from the fun wreaths. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me remove these really cool stars. Look at the bats. I can't wait to use the bats with the broom die cut. See, in so many of these things, you could just stamp straight onto paper, do a few die cuts, and then you're done. We're kind of taking a little more time with it tonight, but that's nice, Cheryl. Yeah, they are kind of like a world, right? Love it. Isn't that pretty? I think that's what just one of the things that keeps me stamping is I just love seeing ink on paper. I do. I love stamps, ink, and paper. It doesn't need to be any more difficult than that. Let me trim this down now. Try and get it straight. I guess I could use a punch, but or a rectangular die cut. But we're gonna try and just cut it. I'm feeling really skilled today. I did take a nap after all. Oh, brother. I take that back. Let's see. Plus, it also looks like I need to change the blade on my trimmer. That hardly ever happens. Okay. Yep. Now, if I would have thought about this before, of course, I would have put it on before I put that paper down. But sometimes this is how a card comes together, right? Hi, Leslie. I thought you went to sleep on me, Leslie. But there you are. You and Sally. I should have known. You and Sally are still hanging out. Let's see if I can get this thing cut properly. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Feeling it, no pressure. Not even talking. Obviously, I'm under pressure. Let's see. Let's take a sliver off of this side. Okay. Well, I came very close. That's all right. I'm going to give it to myself. Came very close. Well, this is a fun design that just kind of like came from out of nowhere, right? And it's just neat. Oh, okay. See, I knew it had to do with Sally, right? Hello, Lois. My goodness. Just getting home. That happens with you sometimes. I think you have something going on Thursday nights, because sometimes you just get home. And so I'm so glad to see you. Not that I'm stalking you, but you know, you get to learn about me and I learn about you. It happens. That's fun. Okay, now how are we going to glue these things on? I think I should start just at the base, since they're going to be going across like this, right? I wish I could just glue them right there. Hold it. What I told you about those reverse tweezers. You get something where you want it, leave it. Grab them with those, and then worry about it. Then you can glue them together. Oh, thanks, Kathy. So cute. Kathy, you're so cute. Okay, I'm going to be careful with these because they're a little delicate. Remember last time I tried and I ripped a leaf, which ended up, it doesn't matter. We can't even see it in the design, but I learned my lesson. So now I'm taking the glue dots to the project with the ever popular take your pick tool. Never really gets far from my hand. You will notice that. And that is really cute. It could even kind of have a bow on it, but we will wait and think about that for a minute. Now, I think I just need a couple of glue dots down towards the base, and then I'll probably put one at the top, but you kind of need to just sneak those in after you get it put down, right? And you can see like a glue dot can go back there, because this side is off. It's up off of the paper, so I like it because it has some movement. So I took that mini glue dot and I folded it like a tortilla. And then what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to take one here and put it on this purple star and glue this one to the wreath back behind it and make it a little more solid. Not that solid. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, just a minute. Just a minute. Hold on. Got an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. As with most of my ideas. Look, we have stars. We have cute stars. Because I think they're in a cute Halloween, which is cute. A cute Halloween suite. But they're stars, you guys. And you could use twine and tie the wreaths together. What a good idea. I think, I don't even know what color those are. It doesn't matter. Because I think they're going to go great on what we've got going on here. Look. Oh my gosh. So 2 different sizes, 3 different colors, black, pumpkin pie, and I don't know. This is kind of looking like fresh freesia, but I'm not sure. So yeah, ooh, this is nice. They're all separated really nicely. Oh my gosh, these make me so happy. Don't you love it when you can like dig into some new embellishments and they're just like the best. Well, this ended up being kind of cute. Kind of surprised myself. Not really. Come on, girls. Okay, I need an insert. And you know me well enough to know I don't always want to have a white insert. In fact, I don't love it. So, I want some soft seafoam. I would use fresh freesia. That was what I was going to grab, but you know what? I've used a lot of fresh freesia. So let me get the soft seafoam, which I also love. And let's make a very pretty insert for this. Let's see. Now to find it. I will cut this one 3 3/4 by 5. It's just generally what I do for the inside of a card. I like to see a wide border of the other color, especially because a lot of times I'm not using white, and so I just like the contrast. I think people are a little surprised when they open a card that's not white inside. Isn't that great? We also need those stars back though. We're not done with the stars. Let's jazz this thing up now that we know we love it. And thank you. So cute. That's very nice. Thank you. Okay, and then I need my stars back, don't I? Because we need to decorate the inside. No naked insides. Okay. And I need a little drink of juice here. 1 minute. Okay, that should help it out a little bit. Plus some of this is from the smoke. Oh, I think everyone is speaking like this now. Okay, so again, going with my it is star-studded. You got it. See you later, Susan. Grabbing my soft seafoam. Putting some stars on the inside. Oh, so cute. Yeah, okay, that's enough, Lisa. That's enough, Lisa. Stop with the stars. But they're so cute. I can't help it. And actually, I'm going to take the Misty Moonlight. I like to do this also. So instead of the little annoying hallmark that's on the back, right? Sometimes I put my own watermark, but sometimes I just put some stamps from the stamp set. It doesn't take that long, and I think people think it's cute. I've been told. The word on the street is they like it. So then we just use a little bit of our beautiful seal. Man, I love this stuff. The only thing I love better than seal is Seal Plus. So once you purchase this, then the price is cheaper because you can use the same cartridge and just put refills in. And slick. I love it. Ooh, pretty. Okay, well that just kind of came together. Isn't it funny how that happens sometimes? You don't have anything in your mind and then you must have it in the back of your mind. So, ladies, I will say ladies because that's all I saw, but ladies, stampers, friends, whoever's in the viewing audience here. Here are 2 cards that we made with this great upcoming bundle. Please take a look at it. Sparkle of the Season. If you can't wait until August 3rd to get it, you don't have to. You can order it tonight. If you live in the United States, you can become a part of the Stamping Zoo crew. Be on my team, have all sorts of fun, get all sorts of online classes for free. Come to my house for dinner if you want. True story. And also shop with a permanent discount of at least 20%. And like I said, you get to order early from the catalogs. So you can order from the holiday catalog tonight if you would like to. The easiest way to get started is to literally give me a call. 208 830-6328. You can call me. We can set it up. You can also do it by a link over at thestampingzoo.com. I would love to have you on my team, and everybody has a place on my team. So here are our cards tonight. We have the bookbinding fun fold with lots of the die cuts, and then a cute little thankful for you. And then we have this one, just a beautiful friend card using lots of new products, the stars, and of course the wreaths and some of the paper that you can earn in celebration. I hope you like that, everyone. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments. Like I said, I will check for questions and things like that. So thank you as always for liking and sharing and telling your friends about me and coming and chatting. It truly is a highlight of my week. It really is. I always look forward to it. So thank you so much, everyone. Please stay safe, and I will see you soon.